Hello all, welcome back to BattleTech, RogueTech, of course, game operator and narrator Soul. Let's have us a look and see where we're sitting at. We are tied currently right now for control of DERF. Oh, cool. So that means most likely the next mission we run is going to be the last mission of this flare-up. So Lament will not be ready. Battle Crow, I can be ready. Trooper. Now we gotta get these three back up and running here, actually. And everything else is just gonna take a couple days off, I guess. And away we go. But before we get started, this is something we didn't have time to do yesterday. Let's talk about the night gear. What could potentially be a build for the night gear? I have an idea in mind, but I want to try a couple other things first. Now, we know this machine, with all of its 20 LRM-20 launchers, hurt a lot when it punched. On the right side, we get to keep the kits and the +2 engine heat sinks, which is great. So that's a bonus. Jump jets, potentially. Strip the equipment and max our armor. Let's have us a look at what we're playing with. Arrow back on, so that leaves us roughly 41 tons to play with. Now she does have -5 weapon heat, and at affinity 40 she gets another boost to that minus heat generation. I think it's like +6 heat sinking and then another -5 or -10 for heat generation. I'll have to double check that, but regardless of, what do we want to put in? I thought it'd be kind of funny and just entertain me here for a minute. A pinpoint monster that we are never going to be able to cool. Even with all the affinities in the world and all the fun equipment, that's never going to get cooled. The other options that we do have to kind of support this, we do have weapon mount heats, but I don't think the lower in will let me put a heat in. No. Downside of Omnis, this does not work. That's a shame. We do get the lowers, so that's a bonus. But like I said, this was just kind of a joke thing. I'm not actually going to do this, so everyone just calm down. There is a specific machine that I think would be great for the LI heavies, but we don't have it yet. So we're going to keep on saving those. Now, whether or not we actually use one, kind of a toss-up. Like, that is a lot of heat to try and sink. But it's roughly about the same as, say, a PPC, like an ER PPC. We're looking at 5 less damage, same heat, but the range is significantly better. At the same time, too, do we want PPCs to go into this machine? That is another option. And again, that's something that a lot of people in the comments have been calling for, that my builds have been kind of bland. And unfortunately, I'm not going to lie, they have been very bland. Like last season, we had all sorts of monstrosities running around. Mainly away from energy, I will admit. And this season has been kind of shoehorned us directly into energy, but we don't really have the cooling capabilities to run a bunch of random crazy machines for energy builds. So that's kind of kneecapped us on that one. So with this night gear, we could 12 tons, 3 heat. Like, this is where it kind of comes in. The tonnage is extreme. Heat would be good. That's been saved. Wouldn't be able to fit it anyways. It's an Omni after all. And again, too, the movement on this machine, I wouldn't really call it slow, but it is slower than, say, the Timberwolves, which are about ready to come off the line as well. So if we're going to be doing Lance upgrades, we kind of want to try and build this machine for a position in the new upgraded Lance where it might have a slot. Like, there is a chance the machines that do get replaced or potentially put on the sidelines for backups will probably be the avatars when the chips come down, but I'm not exactly 100% sure on that one either. Not exactly too sure what we're going to be doing with that one. So, my plan for the night shift is we're going to take these LRM 20s, these Artemis attachments back on. And we're going to make this a kind of a backline, mid to backline support mech. Something that, you know, has the potential to hit hard. You got the cluster with your LRMs. I know early game they haven't really been very good. This is kind of a maybe. Now that we have our skills leveled up, this might be we're going to try and slide some more missiles back in. I know we have the carrier currently being assembled as well, which is going to be a great backline LRM fast cam mine support machine, as long as we can keep the AI from trying to target it and kill it. But as far as Lodo goes, let's get these bins of Artemis back in here. And one more bin. So that should be enough, I think. And what was that? 11, 12 alpha strikes with that ammunition. 120, 240, 360, 480. So yes, that should be 12 alpha strikes with the missiles. We're down to 18.854 tons. And before we go any further, just to double check with everyone, these Omnipod lowers are great. Again, +1 evasion ignore, great to have. Unfortunately, with the recoil from the PPC, cannot be installed. So, we're not even going to entertain that. The other thing, again, is the ranges. LRM 20s, 840 meters, ER PPCs, 840 meters, all in the same range bracket. Actually, let's get that second PPC online. The damage is 310. It's decent. Again, the missiles have to hit, but it is decent. We do have a couple of things we can slide in here to try and assist with that as well. Get that clan kit installed, and we have a 300 engine, so our max internal heat sinks are going to be 2. Pop that in there as well. 68 heat remaining. Let's look at some additional equipment. Yes, as a side note, we are going to put the thermal exchanger on. Minus 70% heat generated by weapons fire. Great to have. The visibility and sensor signature kind of sucks a little bit, but you get what you get. Like, the inner sphere does better cooling for heat generated by weapons fire, and the clan version has better visibility and sensor signature, or reduced visibility and sensor signature, and it also has reduced heat generated too. So if you want better heat reduction, you go for the IS version. If you want better visibility and sensor signature reduction, you go with the clan version. All depends what you're running. And let's see, what else do we want to do? I don't have any slave units. I do have a master. Would the master be a good idea? Honestly, I really don't think that having the master in this thing would be good. Like, having the master in Avatar is only makes sense because that's a command mech. I want another command mech, like say a Black Knight, or heck, even a Cyclops would be great for an upgrade for command mech. But that's something that's going to have to be further down the line, I think. But now let's put our E-War in. We do have the Guardian we picked up last. Let's grab the active probe. Yeah, we'll run with that. Now we do have some battle computers we can put in. And right now, FCS standard gunnery. Gunnery is a good bonus. But this is probably going to be more trying to make sure that these LRM-20s actually hit than anything in reality. We'll slide a heat in. Now we'll slide a missile. Let's put a tracking in as well, just to get that +1 evasion ignore back that we would have gotten with our lowers, and apply that to all of our weapon systems. I think. Start working on the cooling issue. 6. And we can put more heat sinks in. That brings us down to a delta of +2, so it's not bad. And when our affinities do get up, that is obviously going to be something we're going to have to reconsider. So at affinity 40, with whoever's running this machine, we're going to have to sit down, maybe have another tweak at it. I don't have any AMS, which does suck. But hopefully as a backliner, she's not being targeted too much. We could put a comm suite double plus in for increased tactics. Again, bonuses towards those missiles if we can. The tactic support B in there as well. And that, unfortunately, is the maximum +1 tactics we can get from all sources. Max +2 from all sources. So the cockpit and the tactics support. And that's it. Any other tactics go into this machine, it is completely pointless. And what else do we have? We have 0.146 over tonnage. Well, you're kind of a backliner, so I'm not going to worry too much about rear armor. And there. Look, 310 I think it was for max. And I think that would be perfect. I just got to put a quick cut in here. All right. Yeah, so sorry about that. Classic start recording and phone starts going off. So this is a grand total of $676,981. C-bills, get all that money in there. This is only 9 days. Gotta love Omnis for that. Quick turnaround for builds. We do have another shoulder option that is available. I'm not too sure if it would be good to put. This is where I'm sitting there going, ha ha ha, IFF jammers don't have a spot. But in reality, we have an open shoulder. And the bonuses might actually be pretty good for an IFF jammer. Yeah. I don't know. Well, we're gonna get this working on, get this building now, and then we'll worry about finding a shoulder item for that later. So that is the Nightjar, or the potential for the Nightjar. Survey says it might be good. Not exactly too sold on it, but then again, kind of talking to a guy who's been punched in the face about his missile boats. So, kind of a hard sell to get back into that one again. But we'll give it a shot, see what happens. In the meantime, we got 3 days left. Oh, you know what? Before the store changes, let's go ahead and do... Store changed, didn't it? It did. Stability double plus, that is 3 slots. Do I buy the flamers? Why not?
New weapon systems.
And the mag shots. That's 0.4. 0.4 tons, but...
New weapon systems available.
Now we really have to be careful about our money. Threes and sixes. I think sixes we have. We don't have any sixes. There's not much that can really fit a 6, though. Buy 2 anyways.
New equipment available.
Fine, we'll buy 2 just to have. We're gonna have to make sure we got 2 million C-bills in our back pocket for this one. I will buy the Aphrodite.
New equipment available.
So unfortunately, store rolled over. That's a thing. But let's carry on. En route to the battle. I kind of need money for this one. Although this is going to be the last scrap against Clan Jade Falcon. For the flare-up, it doesn't mean that we're not going to be scrapping with Jade Falcon anytime in the future. As a side note, this is expensive. 2 million C-bills? Very expensive. Not really a overly difficult map or mission. Half Red Skull. And we get Soul out of there so we can recover. Get Dark Chaos back in that machine. Cactus back into the Jag. And we are... Slide the Avatar 2 back in. Chiboko, give it over here. No B set up yet. Better grab the Barg. Let's run our vehicles. Again, this is probably going to be the last one for the end of the flare-up. I'm not overly worried about saving anything. Let's get our pilots some more experience. We're a little overmatched for the mission, but that's perfectly all right. See everybody planetside. All right.
Interface initiated.
Let's see what we're playing with here. 1 pip on the board, potential. Oh. Well, good thing I brought the Carnifex. Are you... That's not a Night Star, is it? That can't be a Night Star. Not on the episode where I don't take salvage. And there's a group there. I need some distance from that bomber, so... Not much for cover. This is going to force us to walk through water, and that's 0 cover. There's another group right here. Let's drop there. See what we got.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Mackie, Eben Jag. Okay, so from the distance, it looked like a Night Star. It is a Jaguar. I was like, no. But that's also a Mackie. Corsair. Oh, look, we have assaults again. Not the best assaults, but assaults. Oh, yeah, you are a bomber. Augustus A3, main battle tank. And what do we bring it over here? More flyers. Ooh. Pazuzu. Your problem. You not so much. Sizen and a Coco. There are definitely flyers that need to go. Bombers, more specifically. Pazuzu's gonna be a problem. So, they came. This is a half Red Skull mission. X the dot on that one.
Yes.
These flyers are going to be an immediate problem. Mackie has a PPC and AC-10. Corsair, what do you got? Heavy rotary rifle. It's a Corsair 9, 65 ton. Okay, so not an assault. Jaguar, twin Ultra 2s, 2 SRM 6s, and twin LRM 15s, one badly damaged. Okay, Lindworm here has rockets. Don't like you. And you have all the bombs. I want you down first. Coco, large pulses, 3 of them. LRM-10 is disabled. Carabide has anti-air IATM racks. You're a threat to our flyers, if nothing else. The Arrow, I'm not too worried about. And the Pazuzu. He's a backstabber. He's a backstabber with that loadout.
What do you want?
Let's kind of shuffle a bit here. Kind of block these guys out. Don't want the rockets, but we got a bigger threat to worry about.
Orders?
And we need you moving.
Let's go.
These enabled. That was battle armor.
Standing by.
Or chaos.
No shooting, just running. Got it.
I don't want to have you in a position where when these flyers come down, we can deal with them.
Yeah. On the move. Full speed.
Hopefully our evasion stays up.
Commander.
I would like to get in and ping. And once again, I didn't fix the tags. Never going to. And at this point, it was funny, but now it's just sheer incompetence. Oh, God. I don't really want to stack too close.
Acknowledged. Yes, Commander.
And you, my dear anti-air Carnifex. I'm going to switch these over to flares. Immediately.
Affirmative.
Get your evasion up as we need it. Zuzu moving into the map. Stealth Lindworm pulling up. There is a good chance if I keep moving this way along the edge of the map,
Roger that.
he might not be in range of the rockets next turn.
Commander, I'm getting too old for this shit.
Rifleman, I am going to need your accuracy. Corsairs moving. Jaboko.
Got something you want done?
Again, just kind of ride the edge of the map here.
Aye, aye.
That main battle tank. AC2 Federated ×2 and an AC5. Not the most threatening thing on the board.
Yep.
Potential for damage is still there, though. Launch my UAV. If nothing else, might draw fire. Okay, who's got the turn? You with the bombs and the 3 MRM tents. Turn 11. You go before Glaive does.
Yes, boss?
Well, shoot. That's a right problem. I think that's only the tag, isn't it? Yes. 5 evasion. Still just the tag.
On the move. Full speed.
Fingers crossed.
Locked on target.
Good hits. Tag landed.
Right here.
We have priority target.
Consider it done.
Streaks, come on, baby.
I got him.
Other tag landed too. Perfect. That's the arrow. That area there. UAV. I'm gonna push you directly towards the flyers here, see if we can't screw with everything. Ooh, good try, Sazin. Good try. 0.
Go.
Get your 5 evasion up.
Going full throttle.
That is such a question. Do we get lucky? We got lucky. Shouldn't use the thermal bolt for that. Oops.
Ready for orders.
Battle Crow, you have nothing in range. Except that other flyer.
Aye, aye.
Do we split? That's all streaks. It's got 160 armor. I would need everything to fire. That's a negative.
Failed to connect.
Did I at least move out of the arrow zone? I did. Yes.
Yes.
Decent hit chance with large pulses.
Guns on target.
Need better hit chances than that.
Receiving you.
I'll get us out of the arrow strike zone.
Just running. Got it.
929. Best hit chance.
Affirmative.
So we're gonna miss. I think we're gonna eat some bombs here.
Standing by. going full throttle.
All right, Fujin. She's got enough armor left to eat this and survive.
Taking the shot.
Yep.
I've got multiple weapons with no ammo.
Commodore Gerhardt Forsyth, actual service.
You stand very still, though. We might have a shot at this. We're gonna eat that arrow. Bomber down. All right. We're in business.
Yes, Commander.
1. Let's get out of that arrow splash zone.
Let's go.
A rifleman's gonna eat this round hard. Ow! Not the Bradford! Oh! There's a piece of kit that's real hard to replace.
Orders.
I could pop you. Because that machine's going to be in range next turn. That's just arrows.
On my way. Double time.
Gonna remove the bomber. If I'm lucky.
Locked on.
That one right to the turret. Ow. Ow, says me. Here come the rockets. Right to the rifleman. Should have gone for the arrow machine. I might get a chance at it again. That Jag swung and missed. I'll take that. Corsair. That's the heavy rifle. So we're gonna mess with the card effects. Main battle tank is getting some shots off too. I see. Those were salamanders. Interesting. Well, committed to the right side, so let's start doing some cleanup here. 35. Tag. And rounds out.
Firing on target.
Tag did land the sizing. How much armor does that thing have? 135.
What do you want?
135 on the flank.
On my way, Commander.
And just to confirm, your rockets are gone. Yes, this they are. Reduced hit chance, but everything fires. You got 175, but those pulses are hurting. That'll go to the front armor? I think it did. That's a shame. I think that was Season again.
Were you trying to attract my attention or something?
Yes, did not move. Perfect.
Ready for orders.
Fujin! I am going to push you in. Your anti-air is depleted. Not too far in, though.
On the move. Full speed.
You didn't move.
Firing on target.
Not quite. Comes that arrow. Ooh. It was actually a good hit.
My armor is getting ripped off.
Hard hit. Damage.
Losing lots of armor.
We're gonna
Hate these guys.
vigilance that one. Could potentially do something about that. That Lindworm again. Again, her rockets are done. She's not as big of a threat as she used to be. Needed it a little bit better, but we got a crit.
Connection. Keep up the pressure.
Receiving you.
Boko,
I copy.
can we get rid of this size and
Firing on.
oh, with hits like that. 15, Pazuzu. Pazuzu wants to be a problem, I see.
Receiving you.
Surprise, surprise.
Full speed it is.
That's right.
I copy.
Guns off the board. That's 2.
Hot damn. Let's do this. Tango down. Commander.
0. I kind of want to just pull you back.
Roger.
Grenade launcher's toast. Which is just awesome. I think we take out the Jaguar. Nope.
Targeting systems janky.
Operator, where can you get? You can get right here. No, you can't. Can't ping a flyer. Alright, see if we'll draw fire from Koku. Nope. Ouch. Avatar is now unsteady. There goes all the evasion. Jaguar tried to capitalize. AMS doing work though on the Avatar. That moment when you have to remember that she still has missile bays in that Lindworm.
Yes, Commander.
Havoc, let's go into siege mode.
Targeting for an alpha.
Ooh, whiff the Gauss.
Orders.
What is our boost at? Still 0. I'm actually gonna turn that off.
On my way.
Can I get rid of the Lindworm now, please?
Taking a shot.
Yes. That took 2 anti-airs.
Enemy down.
And her LAs. Okay, so you. That says your IATM racks were empty. Really?
I'm here.
All right, problem bird first. And got an unidentified. I don't know where that missile came from.
I copy.
Wing-mounted bombs. That's what that was. All right. Hopefully that remove that. Avatar needs to move before he gets knocked here.
It's go time. Ready for orders.
And Mastodon. Let's kind of step back for a minute.
Out.
That enough for the Pazuzu? It is.
Target neutralized.
Commodore Gerhardt Forsyth, at your service.
Meg, if you could land these shots in the Koku, that'd be great. Yeah, getting thin. Operator. Can't grab an air unit. Go over here and make these guys nervous.
Full throttle.
Commander?
Again, it says your IATMs are empty.
Moving to position.
I'm gonna trust that.
Let's get this done.
Scratch
folks.
another target.
That's a kill.
What is it already?
Hardball. Corsair in the rear is super hot. That AC-10 hurts. I don't know if that Jag is going to be a bigger threat than what the Mackie is. Mackie's still got PPCs, or one PPC. Not a lot of armor, might be an easy kill. Arrows lined up again.
Waiting for orders. All right, let's see what this thing can do. Here we go.
Turret exposed on the Karabani.
Good to go.
Take that as you will. Where's that arrow? Right there.
Double time. Let's go.
8. Range for the thermo. 33.
I'm on it.
That's a negative.
Adjusting targeting.
Unfortunately, with the loss of the grenade launcher, I'm not too sure if the Bradford is going to be mainly in operation.
Standing by.
Well, that'll be a problem to worry about for Future Soul. For now, though, let's focus on getting this mission done.
I'm here.
It's a 56. I have to get out of siege mode in order to move.
Roger.
So I shall. Oh, swung that right by his knee. Mackie walks. Oh. I think that's a knock. Dang it. Even more because now we're bleeding. Of course.
Understood.
Of course. Switch these to Phoenix missiles.
Locked on.
Arm on the Mackie is open. Jabuko,
Yes, Commander.
get up. And I don't have enough for a vigilance. Do I have enough to at least get out of this circle? Kinda? I have enough to put myself into a position where I might be... We'll brace. That one I don't think we were going to get lucky on.
Just a scratch, Commander.
I think we had multiple chances to hit, but... Uh-oh. Okay, thank you for throwing that PPC into the dirt.
gap.
Mastodon. Stay on the flyer.
Locked on.
I saw some reds. That should be enough. No, VTOL propulsion crits, and that's all that was. 2 of them, but.
Receiving you.
And turn 9.
On the move.
Can I hit you with a Gauss? No, I can hit the rock with a Gauss.
Let's
Cactus.
do
Finish off that flyer, please, so we can switch gears to the other side.
this. Acknowledge.
Oh, yeah. That's a flyer down.
Let's get this done. One last target.
Ready for order.
Havoc. Back into siege mode, please. Shall we get lucky with the Jag?
Give us everything we've got.
Oh, that's an arm open on the Jag. I believe.
Yeah.
Let's stay on the Mackie.
Position confirmed. Confirmed. Let's hit him hard.
Ooh, head hit with the missile.
LRMs are out.
Alright, I'll take it.
Receiving you.
As for... No, Bradford, you are not exposing yourself to that one. Kind of a 50-50, we getting lucky?
Hell yeah.
AC-10 off the field, arm off the Mackie, there we go.
Orders?
Or Chaos, that still leaves... PPC, but we can't really do much about that at the moment. We can, however, tickle this Jag. Pop Warlord. Get some greens. Let's see what we got. That's arm off the Jag and an ammo explosion. I'll take it.
Critical hit.
Yes.
The Avatar, unfortunately. Kind of high centered on the hill
Motion,
here.
Commander.
86. That's all the weapons systems and a good hit chance. So let's take out the Maggie. Boom.
Got a beat on
Maggie down.
him. Take that, bastard.
All right, drone operator. A little too close for these guys. Let's get up here.
Full throttle.
Give him a ping. Still warm. Don't think he's gonna go anywhere.
Gerhardt from the south. At your service.
The Jag has not gone yet. Do we use or save the offensive push? Mild difference. Let's see if we can pop a torso on him. Almost. No knock yet.
Commander.
Are we sitting at 7 activations remaining? Well, regardless, I need to get you moving so you can get some evasion up.
Heading out.
Vigilance. Give you an easy target.
Copy that.
And get a knock on the Jag. Jag pilot's got 1 health left. Oh, God! Those shots landed on the Carnifex. That was incredibly rare. Jag's back up on his feet. Let's see what he does. Went for the Battle Crow. You know what? I'll take it. Battle Crow's got better armor.
Oh, yeah. It's on.
Cactus. Doesn't really matter where we go. Got mud here and water here. At least the mud is just for maybe this turn or maybe a little bit of the next one.
What is it already? Let's roll.
That's Corsair.
Guns on target.
Can't leave him back there all by himself.
Orders.
That leads me
On my
to
way. Double tap.
the Jaguar. Got streaks and a tag that might fire.
Engaging target.
Streaks did not fire.
Oh,
Tag did land,
it's on
however.
Now.
Waiting for orders. Target confirmed.
That's a leg.
Hot damn.
And an ejection. Jag pilot is out of here.
Standing by.
All right, Carnifex, your boost is still off. Yes, yes. Get up here and start harassing this Corsair.
Engaging with target.
0. Gonna stay very, very still. Let's hit this Augustus.
Let's go.
I can pretend I did.
No luck. Long-range missiles are out.
MiG. Arms open on the Corsair. No head hits, which is a shame.
Aye, aye.
I need to do first aid on you right now. Did not improve.
Commander,
Confident.
I copy.
Augustus, you don't have a whole lot of armor for a main battle tank.
Firing.
So we'll throw most of our rounds on your turret anyways. I can't win. I can't win.
All weapons committed.
Boom.
Short range.
Oh, no boom.
Completed.
What do you need?
Get out of siege mode here.
Affirmative.
Hunkered too low to the ground. I can't see nothing.
Locked on target.
Augustus doesn't get to move. Swing and a miss. I'll take it. What is going on with the evasion on the Carnifex here?
Let's go. Commander.
He should not be getting tickled in this manner.
Understood. Moving fast. Taking the shot. All right, everybody.
All right, tag on the Corsair.
What do you want? Guns on target.
That might be an arm off the Corsair.
Lead
No.
on them.
Got the claws. Oh, good.
Crippled them, Commander.
Which is exactly what needed to come off. All right, now we're on solid ground.
Who got it?
Longhorn.
What's up, boss?
Finish that main battle tank, please.
Give 'em everything you got.
It looks like we got the salamanders as well.
Waiting for orders.
I mean, perfect. I'll take it. A thermal bolt. Is that going to hit?
Ah, damn.
Ooh, opened up the center torso. Okay. Carnifex. I don't know what kind of targeting computer assistance he's using, but we probably leave.
Acknowledged.
With a drone right next to him just to screw with him.
Orders. I copy.
Havoc. Doing Warlord this, make it a little bit better. Just a hair.
All weapons are going.
Enough to take the arm off.
Reporting critical hit.
Commodore Gerhardt Forsyth.
MiG should be able to follow this up nicely. It didn't result in anything.
Orders.
Dark Chaos.
Understood. Moving fast.
Torso, shoulder, and leg are open. Get these streaks firing.
Attacking from position.
Give me some crits.
Let's hit him hard. Take that.
Industrial structure destroyed. Bolt-on destroyed.
Ready for orders.
You're just gonna stay in the back and do first aid. Hey, UAV drawing fire. Good UAV.
Victorious. Show them what you've got.
Cactus, you can get a tag on. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Good to go.
And Longhorn, let's get you somewhat close. And just for kicks, let's get these mines out. There's no point in pinging him. His evasion hasn't gone up.
I copy.
Oh,
Let's hit him hard.
does he die to mines?
I'm out of SRM.
Nobody punched out to it.
Mission successful.
Not bad. No, aside from Jaboko getting shot in the, or getting knocked over and bleeding from it, but that stuff happens from time to time. Oh, almost a no loss mission aside from the fact that we certainly did lose the grenade launcher. Six days out for you. Yeah, grenade launcher gone. Carnifex, I don't know what was going on with you. But that Corsair had your number. Like, bad. Oh, that primitive garbage from the Mackie. Contraband FCS. It has breaching shot, +1 accuracy with ranged weapon, provides +1 evasion, pip ignored. +1 recoil with ranged weapons, plus 10% heat generated. Interesting little machine. Comes with heavy industrial. This is certainly going to be something like that would be. Yeah, like got the lower punches. Something designed with one heavy weapon. And then just get ridden real close and just give everybody hugs. As far as the Jag goes, meh. We can't take any of this. Let's disassemble. It looks like... what do we want to do? Stack of large pulses, stack of LRM 15s. We could grab the kit for money. And the XL engine for money. Actually, that's probably... based off what is available. Got 13 of those. I might grab the LRM 15s and then grab the engine and sell it. Then see what else we get. Sizen, don't need. Lindworm, we might... Oh, we got 2 Lindworms here. We might keep that. I was not expecting that. I was kind of fingers crossed for 1 stack, but... we got both of them. Mackie, you can just get out of here. Zuzu will keep the IATM racks. Endo Steel, sell the engine. Aero missile bay, caseless heavy rifle ammo. Yeah, sure. Hopefully that should offset our repair bills, so that way we still have enough money to make the end of the month. Now, granted, this should have triggered the end of the flare-up on the planet. Should. We'll roll a day here and see what we get from Steiner. Hopefully it's a little bit better than the last time, but we'll see. Now, theoretically, we did actually get like a full suit of battle armor and a bunch of other support weapons, so it wasn't that bad. 153 in 9 days for repairs, not bad. Let's trigger the proper repair schedule first. Yeah. Hey, what do we get for a bonus? Leonidas, battle armor. Heatsink, AC-20 AP, Inferno, 365 core, bunch of jump. Are you just giving me garbage, Steiner? Well, we got another set of battle armor. Innisphere. But that's what happens when you work with Innisphere. You get Innisphere stuff. So that's not all that surprising. On the plus side, I think the planet's good. I think the planet's good. I don't think anything's changed here in the 1 day. It has not. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was another flare-up done. Let me check the planet real quick, and diamond sharks are back. Perfect. Perfect. So that's a thing. We are potentially, however. Let's look at a nearby planets here we're looking at. That's terrible. Jade Falcon, Steiner. Now, all things considered, with the amount of clans that are on this planet, we do kind of have a choice of targets. And you know what? The next flare-up, maybe we go for the other side, depending on who's attacking. We'll cross our fingers and see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time we happen to have for today. Hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, by all means, please don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to support the channel at all, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, drop a comment on down below. Every little bit does help. In the meantime, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, all.
I'm inbound on your starboard. 7 high-tech. Eat this, toaster. Target acquisition is screwed. Give me manual controls now.